Hi, I'm Mo, and welcome to moanderson.com. Today, Kelly and I will conclude our list of positive things that people do to maintain a really strong mindset.
Now, as you know, this list was first published by Forbes, and we hope these points will resonate with you as great mentoring lessons to use with your kids, your grandkids, or youth in your community.
We left off in the previous video with number 12. So today we're going to begin with number 13. Positive people have staying power. They don't expect immediate results. They're willing to make an investment of their time, then wait to reap the fruit of their labor.
Number 14. They evaluate their standards and modify if needed. Mo, I think you learned that lesson early in your professional career, didn't you?
Yes, that's right. As a public school music teacher for 14 years, I knew that setting high standards was a difference maker. So, at the start of my real estate career, I intentionally made a decision to re-evaluate my standards in order to create success. For example, in the early days, I was with Century 21, and the standard back then was that you wore a gold coat. Some of you will remember those gold coats. And even though gold was not my color, I wore it anyway. Maintaining the standard actually helped me develop influence in the community. People recognized that I was a real estate agent just by looking at that ugly gold coat. And that yielded a high level of leads, and it helped me in recruiting. Then I realized I also needed to set high standards outside of business because you never ever know who is watching. Now let me tell you, behavior matters. A few years ago, I was in the security line at the Austin airport, and I have artificial needs. So I get pulled aside by the TSA to be patted down every time I travel. And that day, it really upset me when the agent snapped at me, "Take off your jacket." Now, men, you may not fully understand what happened next, but the girls, you'll get it. I can't stand to take off my jacket in public because I have these old lady arms with this stuff hanging down. It's sort of like angel wings, and it's really embarrassing to let it all hang out in public. And as the TSA lady passed the wand over me from head to toe, I was angry and I was planning my speech. I had every intention of telling her off. However, there was a little voice in the back of my mind whispering and saying, "Mo, you better hold your tongue. Do you see that long line waiting to go through security? What if there is a Keller Williams agent in that line?" I put on my jacket and suddenly I felt a tap on my shoulder, and I turned around and there was a young man who said, "Mo, I have always wanted to meet you. I'm an agent at the Northwest Market Center." Now, if I had been ugly to that TSA person, do you think that agent would have wanted to meet me? Do you think when we misbehave buying groceries or telling off the person at the airport because the plane is delayed, do you think the people who are there that know us, but we don't know them, do you think they're going to want to meet us?
Number 15, positive people expend their energy wisely. They don't spend time on unproductive thoughts.
Number 16, they also think productively. They replace negative thoughts with productive thoughts. And during a recent conference call with the Keller Williams team, our CEO, John Davis, told the story of an operating partner, meaning an owner, who was disgruntled about a loss in profitability and productivity in his market center. He was frustrated and unable to hold himself accountable for the downward shift in his office. He placed the blame on others, and motivated by his negative thoughts, the owner sent a complaint email to Gary Keller. Gary forwarded that email to John Davis, our CEO, and instead of reacting to this negativity, John responded in a highly productive way. He called the owner's regional director, and coming from contribution, John asked, "How can we help this owner?" You see, when we have conversations that touch the heart, we create growth. And together, John and his regional director coached the owner back into productivity, replacing the negative thoughts with positive ones. And they helped the owner to actually grow his business.
You know, Mo, that situation also relates to number 17. Positive people tolerate discomfort. They accept feelings without being controlled by them.
Number 18, last but not least, positive people reflect on their progress every single day. They take time to consider what they have achieved and where they are going. So today, I challenge you to make a commitment to develop your positive mindset. Then share it by mentoring others to do the same, and be willing to wait for results. Evaluate your core beliefs. Use mental energy wisely. Think productive thoughts. Be willing to tolerate discomfort and reflect on your progress daily. I want you to have a great, great day, and we'll see you again soon. Kelly, thank you so much for participating in this series.
Thank you, Mo.